Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get on with the show. We've got a bomb of a show. What a way to kick off the week. Yes, we are back. I told you. Don't say that I didn't warn you. I did warn you that yes, we would touch, like maybe 85 one more time. But it appears that the whales and the bulls have woken up hungry this week. They've woken up early, and we are ready for a blockbuster end to September and kick off what will be a very, very, very important month, October, for the entire crypto community. Now, Ripple's Garlinghouse expects absolute certainty from the US SEC. Absolute certainty. Now, I want to take the time to congratulate all of you that throughout from April till now have been watching, have been paying attention, have been accumulating, have been doing the right things, because I really, 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 really genuinely believe that your hard work, patience, and commitment to learning and adapting and getting better will be rewarded throughout the next couple of months. First, we do the hard work when everyone else is going one direction, because it seems easy to just follow the pack. You have been here watching, listening, accumulating, and taking the time to better yourself, better your knowledge, better how you go about things. And I want to take the time to congratulate you on that, because we really don't do that enough. We don't really, we're always moving and chasing the next thing, and we hit milestones and we don't really take the time to celebrate. So I want to take the time to celebrate you, because you are the ones that are putting in the time, the effort to better yourselves, better your knowledge of the industry, and better your portfolios. So huge congratulations to everyone. I cannot wait. I am more excited than I was when this thing started, because I believe that the next 3 months are going to be legendary. Not just for me, but for you. And that's why the channel exists, right? It exists for you. So take the time. Please, take the time to reward yourself and take the time to congratulate yourself on doing the things that other people aren't doing. Because remember that over 80% of the world still doesn't know a thing about this whole crypto thing, right? So please reward yourselves and don't be too hard on yourselves, because I know that, in my nature, I'm always hard on myself. I'm the biggest critic of myself. But please take the time to acknowledge the fact that you watching these things, taking the time, learning, adapting, is really, really, really awesome. Now, let's get on with the show. The XRP lawsuit began in December last year. You and I know about this. Anybody who's been following the case knows that it is weak. To the extent we can find a constructive path forward with the SEC, we of course want to find that. There is no scenario though when we settle unless there is absolute certainty about what is XRP on the go forward basis. That is been made crystal clear by Brad Garlinghouse and the entire XRP community. We want clarity. Give us clarity, we'll settle. And I think that is upon us. I think it's really, really, really upon us. Now, Ripple CEO says SEC gives no clear framework for crypto, discusses XRP lawsuit. So in this particular article, what it talks about is, they've pulled information out of both interviews that Brad Garlinghouse has done and combined it into saying that the SEC is so vague in what is and what isn't a security. Not only that, he then went further and said that the SEC uses meetings with cryptocurrencies to build cases against them. But the reality is that there isn't a clear framework at the moment for what is a security and what isn't a security. And that there is perhaps the biggest challenge at the moment that any cryptocurrency company faces right now. And so the win for Ripple is not just a win for Ripple, it's a win for crypto. It's a win for mass adoption. That's how big this is. Whether you're pro XRP, against XRP, whatever, irrelevant. We need legal clarity. With legal clarity comes mass adoption. With mass adoption comes mass amount of money thrown at the industry, because there is a better understanding of what can and can't be done. And that's what we're going for here. So that's why I'm so excited. Now, former US Treasury Secretary says regulations would safeguard crypto sector. And that's true. That's why it's important, because it will safeguard it. It'll make it more secure. People feel more confident. When they feel more confident, they invest. And that's ultimately what we want. Now, Bitcoin suddenly jumped 7%, leaving bears in disbelief. And it really has, right? I mean, it has absolutely left everyone in disbelief. Within 2 hours, it jumped from 40 to 43,780. Very, very fast. And you couldn't even catch it, right? And this is a clear lesson to, I guess, anybody that goes against mass adoption of good technology, new technology. Never bet against never bet against the house, because blockchain is here to stay. And I do feel bad, of course, for people that are day traders and perhaps were looking at the charts and were thinking of, putting in a sell. It's very hard, right? And I do feel for you. And if you were one of them, I do feel for you, because, all the indicators did look yesterday that we were going to go down a little bit more, at least another 24 hours before we go up. But this is also an important lesson for you, me, and anyone else who holds crypto. When the whales move, they will move way before you and I anticipate it. So if we think it will be Tuesday, they'll move Monday, or they'll move Wednesday. But you won't pick it, because they are looking at even more sophisticated stuff that we're looking at from a technical perspective. And plus, they can, right? They're whales. They can move. They can move. They can move. And so when they can make these type of moves, this type of work, right? What's really, really fascinating out of today's experience, while we're all on a high and loving life, and the fact that we're going up, it's awesome, it's fantastic, yes. But this is a very good lesson for when it will be time to sell. Because I know you've asked me, and I will be absolutely giving you that information of when the serpent will be selling, how much will be selling, and all that. But this is a lesson that we all need to learn, and we all need to follow when it comes to December, January, and when we get to that. It's better to get out early than to get out late. Because take into example these 2-hour movements, right? 2 hours. 2-hour movement, and then move the market 7%. That could be you and I in December or January, where within 2 hours we've lost 7% of our portfolio simply because we were greedy and we wanted more. And it's a human nature to want more, right? You see it go up, 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 and you're like, okay, I gotta go, one more, a little bit more than I'll sell, a little bit more than I'll sell. We all need to be more conservative than risk takers when the time is right. Now is not the time. I repeat, not the time to do that. When it's time, I will mention it. I will be here well in advance to telling you exactly what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be doing that. Right now, it's showtime for the Bulls, because the Bulls are about to go on a massive, massive, massive run. But please be mindful of that, because we will need to have a non-greedy mindset and be happy with our profits. Now, the US Senator slams SEC Chair Gary Gensler for regulations by enforcement approach to cryptocurrencies. And I do agree. I do agree that they are pushing, they are being bullies about it, and hopefully something is done about this very, very soon. Let's look at what are some of the scenarios, and what can happen. You got a lot of people. Yesterday we were talking about these type of movements happening. Like the whole of October sitting at around $1 and then going up. This year is a reframe of what happened in 2017, and again, this isn't 2017. Just look back at the time. What type of phone did you have in 2017? How did that work? The new world. This is a 2021 bull run. This isn't 2017. Quit living in the past. We gotta look at the new data. This tweet was huge. Rosie Rios. XRP primary purpose is facilitating cross-border payments while other cryptos find their value in speculation. China's latest move brings this point home. Massive. This is huge. Doesn't get any bigger than this. This is huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, look at that. Like 10,000 likes already. The amount of retweets, the amount of quotes. It is that is very big from her to do that, right? That is super, super cool to see that. And so true. So true. No, nothing she's saying there is out of the realm. Like, it is true. Now, the XRP Ledger version 1.7.3 was recently released with some key updates that have occurred on it. So once I understand them more, I will bring it to you guys, but it's cool to see that there are, more updates that are happening on the ledger. And if there's anything in particular that is really, really different, I will be bringing it to you guys. Now, Nexi Payment Giant joins the Digital Euro project. Nexi also has a document in which they mention XRP as well. So very, very cool. Now, the talking about the Digital Euro has kind of gone quiet for a while, right? We haven't heard too much about it. There's been too much going on. But I think we're going to start to see a lot more of this conversations happening. And it'll be very, very fascinating to see at what level XRP will be involved in the Digital Euro and the Digital Pound, which, again, we haven't spoken about for a while because there hasn't been much information about it. But XRP is right in there, like when it comes to the adoption of it. At what capacity? We will soon find out. Let's jump into Atani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators today. Well, it sure is nice to look at this, right? It is so good to see. Obviously, the market's coming back. We're sitting at 97 cents. It's really, really, really cool to, to see this kind of movement happen and to see this kind of momentum, about to kick in. Now, when it comes to the price action and what's been going on, we were sitting at 87 cents, like just a couple of days ago, and, we hit 85, 86. And, we did think, like from an indicator point of view, it did look like we were going to touch it one more time. And then, out of nowhere, boom, we were up. Now, what sort of movements did we make, right? Why is everybody getting excited? Well, like we were sitting over here, like at 93, and then out of nowhere, we jumped straight up to 98. And now we're sort of like, plateaued a little bit, and now we're back again. So it's really, really, really fascinating to see from an hourly perspective how the movements have been happening. On a 4 hour, it's a little bit more clear the kind of moves that have been going on. So again, we were sitting at sort of 90, then we moved up to here, and then, like we've had this from 93, we've had this jump to 97. Bitcoin sitting at 44,000 at the time of making this. Will be interesting by the time the video goes live. Uniswap, like massive run that it's had in the last 7 hours, right? So the market is waking up. The market is definitely waking up. It's exciting to see. Even on the 12 hour, the MACD has gone bullish. On the daily though, not yet. So again, we're still looking for confirmations. It is exciting. And I do think that we are going to start to see a massive Monday, massive Tuesday. And, I think it's going to be really, really fascinating to see how the next 24 hours go. But the market is woken up. And that there is the biggest indicator. Let's have a look at some drawings. Now, I did warn you over the fact that, if you're looking to be greedy and trying to get, a 70 cents entry and 65 cents entries, which a lot of people did speak about, that you might be out of luck. And looks like that could potentially be true. It looks like 86 cents was that bottom, and now we're ready to kick off. Have we had confirmation just yet? Well, we do really, really want to go above 110, consolidate above 110 to be absolutely sure that this is real and we are going to continue to go up, and up. So it's great, it's exciting, it's fascinating, but we're not out of the woods just yet. $1.10, consolidate above $1.10, and then we will have a clear indication that we're going to be starting our journey towards, breaking 220, consolidate above 220, go 250, and then break that previous all-time high. So, the journey towards the double digits, it has started. And it was only ever going to be a matter of time. And we knew that. You knew that. I knew that. The doubters didn't know that. And that's who got caught out. And that's who always gets caught out, right? But the people that have been doing their homework, they know. So from here, I think we will have two scenarios. We either going to continue to go up and we'll go to 125, then retrace back maybe to that even at $7 and then continue our move forward. Or we could see a bear turn and go towards 87 cents one more time and then continue to go up. So they're the two scenarios. But when we break above $1.10 and consolidate above it, we can be very confident that we have definitely started a journey towards really breaking previous all-time highs. So what an exciting start to the week. Don't forget, remember to reward yourself if you learned something new today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.